Alright. Unit 4.6, Parallelograms. You should be writing this down in your notebook. This is your title. This is video 1. Yes, that means there will be multiple videos. You must follow instructions in the video carefully in order to get your smileys and practice sheet and mastery check. Step 1. Watch video, take notes. Alright? Properties of parallelograms. A parallelogram is a quadrilateral, meaning it has 4 sides, in which both pairs of opposite sides are parallel. A quadrilateral, meaning 4 sides, in which both pairs of opposite sides, this is not going to fit, are parallel. Remember, parallel means that they run side by side and they never intersect, right? So it's talking about a 4-sided quadrilateral in which this side is parallel to this side, they never intersect, and this side is parallel to this side. Parallelogram. Right? So, what do you need to know about parallelograms? Alright, the opposite sides are congruent. Opposite sides are congruent, meaning equal. This is valuable because if you know the length of this side, then you know the length of this side, right? Because they are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. Opposite angles are congruent. Right? So if you know this angle, then you know this angle. They are opposite. If you know this angle, then you know this angle. They are opposite and congruent, equal, right? Consecutive angles are supplementary. Consecutive angles are supplementary. Remember, supplementary means when you add them together, it equals 180 degrees. Supplementary. This plus this is going to be 180 degrees. This plus this is going to be 180 degrees. This plus this is going to be 180 degrees. This plus this is going to be 180 degrees. All the way around. Right? And diagonals bisect each other. Diagonals bisect. Cut in half into 2 equal parts. Bisect each other. Alright, so if you draw lines diagonally from corner to corner, they're going to bisect into equal pieces right there in the middle, which means that if you know that this is 5, then this also has to be 5, because it cut it in half into equal pieces. Right? All of this is useful information, which should be in your notebook. Alright, we can use this information. Alright, it says each quadrilateral below is a parallelogram. It tells you, find the missing measures. Alright, so we're going to use the information they give us. You should get a ruler, and you should draw this and this in your notebook. Alright, so what is the distance between A and D? They're asking for the distance between here and here. Well, we know it's a parallelogram, which means that this side is equal to this side. So if this side is 8, this side has to be 8. Right? Let's see what else we know. D to C. D to C is parallel, thus congruent. If this is 15, this is 15. We're looking for the measure of angle A. We're looking for this one. A couple of different ways we could figure it out. The easiest is we know it's supplementary. It has to equal 180. So 180 minus 68 is 112. So this has to be 112. This is showing your work. You must have all this stuff. Otherwise, how do I know where you got the answer? I don't want to assume you're cheating, but you guys cheat a lot, so I'm going to assume you're cheating if you don't show your work. I also might ask you to explain how you got that, and if you can't explain it, I'm going to assume you cheated. Okay? All right, angle B. You could do 180 minus 112 because this has to equal 180, or you could remember that diagonal angles are congruent. So if this is 68, this one has to be 68. Angle C, again, you could do 180 minus 68, which would give you 112, or you could remember that diagonal angles are congruent, so this has to be 112. So you use the information they give you and the fact that it's a parallelogram, meaning this line is congruent with this line is congruent with this line, this angle and this angle is congruent, this angle and this angle is congruent, equal, and that together these two angles have to equal 180. All the information we just got up there is being used. All right, so rewind it and watch it again. Rewind it and watch it again until you've got it figured out. And then do number 2. Pause the video, do number 2, come back and get your smiley before you continue the video. All right, if you bring me notes that have all of the notes and no smileys, I'm probably going to tear it out and throw it away because you're not following directions. Copy down number 2, solve number 2, make sure you show your evidence, be prepared to explain where you got your answers, and come back and get your smiley before you watch the rest of the video. Pause, do, go. Alright, so you have your smiley, hopefully. You come back and do number 3. Well, let's do it together. Alright, let's see what we got. It tells us some things. Oh, interesting. It tells us that R to T is 30. And we know that when the diagonal lines cross, they bisect, cut it into 2 equal parts, which means this has to be 15 and this has to be 15. I'm going to go ahead and write it. They gave me that knowledge, which means I'm going to need it. Right? What else do I know? I know that this line is parallel to this line, which means they're congruent. I know that this line is congruent with this line. I'm going to go ahead and write all the information I know. It tells me this line is 7, which means this line is 7. I got all of this based on what was already there. It didn't give me any angles, which is okay because it doesn't ask for any angles. Let's see what we got. U to T. Now that we've already written all the information, the answer is easy. 27. S to T. 18. V to S. Where's V? V is in the center. We know this one's 7. We've already marked it. And V to T. We know it's 15 because it's cut in half, equal parts. It's half of 30. It has to be 15. Alright, again, watch it again and again and again until you get it. And then copy down number 4, work it, be prepared to explain your answers, show your work, come back and get your smiley. And after you get your smiley, go on to part 2, the video, part 2.